Lines. Let's begin with the ones that will be captured by Rufai Oseni, and after that, we will be talking together. Today, it's you and I, so be ready for that time. Once again, welcome.
Right, a couple of stories breaking around. The very first story is another killing in Plateau. 20 people just killed like that, and one is wondering what is happening around the Boy district area of the Plateau. 20 people killed, gunned down, destroyed. Also recently, we saw a video of the Lakurawa in Sokoto killing heavily. So when the government said they are winning the war against insecurity, the question we're asking is, why are this killing unabated? The other day it was Sokoto. Plateau, 20 people. And the killing keeps continuing. And we're just quiet about it. Today, as of today, officially, it looks as though the government has forgotten about the kids in Born. Where are those kids? The kids that were kidnapped around the same time, the kids too were kidnapped in Oyo. Where are those kids? What will be done to be able to help them? What are we doing to save them? So when you look at all of this thing and you ask the question that what is going on as regards the plight of the people, the raging insecurity, and you don't get answers, and you keep probing, and people have the nerve to come out and say, "Oh, you don't like the government." No, we have a right as citizens to condemn, to criticize, to speak up when things are wrong. Just like we also praise in adulation when things are right. So these are the numerous things we are seeing. We've not been able to nip these killings in the bud. The killings have become yet again very debilitating, destructive in nature. Almost at a point where it is unbelievable. So the question is, what next? And while we're talking about this, bandits are so emboldened to hold peace meetings in Katsina, and they have police protection. There's police around while they are holding peace meetings. The other day there was a video making the rounds of police officers hailing bandits as they were passing by. And for us, we think that all is still well with our nation with the level of insecurity. And we've never been able to get rid of the insecurity. Tomorrow, officially campaigning will start. Politicking will start. What will be said? Are the plight of the people going to be amplified, or it's just going to be another case of just rhetorics? Cost of things going up. As we speak today, some lecturers in Kaduna State University have left the university because of quality of service and the lack of ASU agreement. Imo State University the other day, students were writing exams. So ASU is on strike. I mean, the government keeps on saying, no, President Tinubu has not had strikes, has not had strikes, has not had strikes. But what about this one that is going on now? What is the state of play? The resident doctors too have been back and forth about their rights. So what is the future for our nation? And what is the future for our generation? And it looks as though all of these issues, nothing has been done about them, no plea is being heard, nothing. We're just looking and we're acting like it doesn't concern us. I mean, we need to be able to build a nation that can equitably stand the test of time. But how are we going to do it when those that are supposed to nip the evil in the bud cannot even speak up against the evil because of partisanship reasons? Laws are roundly flouted. Laws are roundly broken. So these are the things we keep looking at. So that's why every single day is one challenge or the other. Even if when the government tries to put lipstick and try to be cosmetic with the state of play of the economy, it still leaves so much to be desired. Because you still see a gap, a gaping hole, and the fact that all is not well. With most people in the country. Is it the spate of killing we want to talk about? Is it the spate of avarice and chaos we want to talk about? So these are things that we should look at strongly. And if we are not looking at them strongly and telling ourselves the truth, nothing is happening. In the case of Adeyemi, I've not forgotten that case today. When I was saying that the House of Reps will not do anything, they were just on a wild goose chase. Have you heard anything from the House of Rep committee that was set up to look into the case of Adeyemi? I mean, what do you even expect from the House of Rep? The House of Rep that said they're going to set up a committee to look into what happened with the tax situation. Till date, what came out of the tax situation, the tax laws? That one was January. This is about 8 months after. Nothing came out of that. So the case of Adeyemi, because we know that Nigerians have short memory, we've forgotten about it. What is supposed to be the investigation? We are supposed to ask questions. What has transpired? Nothing. So the question is, what do we want from our country? Do we want to continue to look at it this way and hoping things will just change? Since the ICPG has presented this report, forget it. Who are those that were said to have aided and abetted Adeyemi? Have we seen any public punishments of these people? Nothing. We're just diverting attention. How do you want integrity in an investigation when the presidency has first tried to exonerate Bajabi Miller in the Adeyemi debacle? Is there now we have many cases? Where is the case of Better I Do today? If we talk about it, they say don't talk about it. Somebody that was involved in that case that worked in one of the ministries of government did recently come out to state our own side of the story and say the case should be reinvestigated. I said some damning things against Better I Do. Since then, the EFCC have not been able to open up the case again. Like I said, there's a lot of discretion with the case of corruption. If you are with the powers that be, nobody looks at your misdemeanor. If you're not with the powers that be, they punish you and they keep you perpetually in incarceration. Every has been kept in incarceration now. To grant him bail has been a problem. Probably the plan is to be able to keep him out of sight till after the election. So look at how high-handed the elements of states have become in the grand scheme of things. So we think that this democracy will practice will not have its own repercussion. I think it's going to be like this forever. Is this what we think? So for all of those that are buying the lie that federal might was not used, we keep saying that they are just deceiving themselves. The truth is not coming out. Look at the interview the video granted. Just hear this.
With that election, Nigeria is finished.
because the blueprint will now be for election is violence, only way is violence, and money.
Money.
We didn't spend a dime on election day. All we could do is just pray that these people take their money and vote for us.
Well, now you peeped into my book, because that was going to be my next question.
Okay.
Do you think it was a major collaboration between not just the fact that you tweeted, but yes, the people love the governor, but then we saw videos making rounds where people were saying, they said it in Yoruba, of course, they're saying, oh, we collected their money, but then we voted for them. So do you think it was a major collaboration between the people and, yes, your tweeting going round?
My checkmating INEC, because when the election started, the results were being uploaded every 30 minutes. It's about 3,700 polling units that they uploaded. When it got to 3-2, hey, 5 hours, and I already knew what was going on. They were trying to, how are you going to manipulate? Okay, let's add, but when you are losing by 60 to 70,000 votes, it's kind of hard to manipulate that. And I heard the Senate president was trying to call the coalition center. And that's like my godfather.
But you already said
he was calling me. They were calling me to delete. I said, sir, sorry, I don't. Everybody, you guys have literally just gone against my uncle. Like, you know what I'm saying? You guys are seeing this man. I can't delete anything. My uncle Aliko called me today. I said, Uncle, I'm only deleting until I make an announcement. I'm only deleting anything. Do you understand?
Okay.
Who else did they say was calling? Faleke. That one too retweeted me. Was saying that I should focus on my music.
Yeah.
I said, well, politics is not a job. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So you are just to serve the people. So he said, focus on your. Let us focus on our politics. See, that's the mentality. Let us focus on our politics. Well, and let me tell you, you guys. Well, you guys are getting old. Now your children go so far. I'm telling you, now your children go so far. Like it got to a point where it was the Osun people that were beating the people that were trying to seize. People are tired. And they should be very scared. And let me tell you something. My uncle should be an example to all other government officials, governors. When you stand by the people will stand by you.
Okay.
Do you know what it is to beat people that have rigged in 400 and something thousand votes? 400 and something thousand votes. Don't be joking. I don't think Ekiti, the winner got what? Is it 200 or something?
200. I was there live. I'm from Ekiti, so don't even go there. Don't go there. Okay, now let's talk serious business.
No. But how was the election day and Osun's election day was very different?
No, but you remember my intro was Osun State election made you feel like it was presidential election.
And apart from that, like the people of Osun State, you guys don't know what you've done. Not only for the states,
for Nigeria.
But for Nigeria, you're giving Nigerians hope that because if they are taking this one, I don't think there's hope for.
So you can hear the video there. They're still in lots.
They had gotten away with that election. Nigeria is finished. Because the blueprint will now be for election is violence, only way is violence, and money.
Money.
We didn't spend a dime on election day. All we could do is just pray that these people take their money and vote for us.
Well, now you peeped into my book, because that was going to be my next question.
They spent 110 billion naira.
Wow.
I don't know where I'm coming from. I'm coming from somewhere where we had an insider that was telling us, if you see the cash that these people brought in, if they had gotten away with that election, Nigeria is finished. Because the blueprint will now be for election is violence, only way is violence, and money.
Money.
We didn't spend a dime on election day. All we could do is just pray that these people take their money and vote for us.
Well, now you picked into my book, because that was going to be my next question.
Okay.
Do you think it was a major collaboration between not just the fact that
To 70,000 votes, it's kind of hard to manipulate that. And I heard the Senate president was trying to call the coalition center. And that is like my godfather.
But you already said
He was calling me. They were calling me to delete. I said, sir, sorry, everybody, you guys have literally just gone against my uncle. Like, you know what I'm saying? You guys are seeing this man. I can't delete anything. My uncle Aliko called me to delete. I said, uncle, I'm not deleting. Until I make announcement, I'm not deleting anything. Do you understand?
Okay.
Who else did they say was calling? Faleke. That one too retweeted me, was saying that I should focus on my music. I said, well, politics is not a job. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So you are just to serve the people. So he said, focus on let us focus on our politics. See, that's the mentality. Let us focus on our politics. Well, and let me tell you, you guys are getting old. That got in the way.
So you can hear all of those that are trying to sell the narrative there that there was no federal might. If they wanted to use federal might, they will have won the election. You can now see there is a case of Uwogbo, 50,000 Uwogbo. Let's keep deceiving ourselves.
Okay, you're still listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. That was Rufai Oseni. I think I'm going to just reconnect with him and see what else he has to say about all of this before we get to 7:30, when we hope to connect with you, our most valued guest on the show every morning. Okay, while we await his call, let me just tell you some of the headlines that are making the rounds. Jonathan wants governors show of force threatens democracy because of what happened in Osun. So many governors were there doing nothing but, maybe just intimidation. Jonathan is warning now that show of force is threatening democracy. Then 2027, Southeast youths vow to use PVC to end political impunity. 24 killed in Fresh Plateau attack get mass burial, and Osun election adopt bipartisan approach to governance, ZLP tells Adeleke. Adeleke denies ADC alliance claims, credits God and voters for win. And Dele Momodu says Tinubu APC now fearful of 2027. Reconnect with Nigerians or forget 2027, APC chieftain tells Tinubu. And then parties commit to clean polls, issue-based campaign. That is, they've signed the peace accord, as the Yaga Africa personnel told us yesterday. I think Rufai is trying to reconnect with us. Hello, Rufai. Good morning. Good morning, Rufai. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Yango.
Okay, good morning. Yeah. So we've heard what Davido said and so many other things that transpired in the Osun election. So is it that now it is the people against INEC and the federal might,
yes,
or what do we do?
The people, don't let them. It's just the people that saved those people. It's just the people, Yango. Forget all of it. You can see those that say they did federal might, if I ever see that the video is not even higher than what father quoted, can you hear? Hear the amount he said they put in. You see the level of influence. So you can see that the power of people is powerful. Anyway, I want to, if I don't let me tell this story about 2023 election, how my tweets scattered a lot of people when they were rigging, just one tweet. And the people kept on threatening me over my tweets. Just like they were calling the video to take down the street. So the question is, what is in the harmless tweets? You can now see why they are trying to block social media. Are you now seeing the intricacies, Yango? You get? So these are some of the things that we don't want to say. But the video has no bone in their fights. He doesn't need their money to survive. He's an internationally backed up star. 1 or 2 concerts is enough for him abroad. Then he doesn't need them to thrive. That's why he can speak freely. So you can see how everybody was calling him. See how people are Fabio called him. Did you hear that part?
Yeah.
Even Fabio called him. Everybody, hey, don't do this. So those are the things the politicians normally will cover. That's what Davido has revealed. I'm sure they're going to be upset with him, but Davido, God bless you. Shine the lights. Shine the lights. So you can see them. So when they say, you see, when somebody is in pain from an election loss, they try to spin the narrative. The first stage of grief is denial. So they are denying. They say, if you wanted to use federal might, we will win. Your federal might failed. You deploy money, you do to war. That's what happened. Let's call it spade is spade. But you was a winner. Was part of those that failed in this election. You think if APC had won this election, do you know what they will be saying? Do you know that what they were saying? They will say 2027 is a walkover now. 2027 is a walkover. They deployed everything to who and the people's too. Yango, all I just want to beg Nigerian people. INEC is now saying over 100 million people, about 100 million people, over 100 million people on voters register. Yango, if are close to 70 million to 80 million Nigerians not come, that is 2027. Since we have over 100 million people on voters register, at least 70, 80 million. That's how you make an election too big to rig. Osun was too big to rig. You hear what the video said? He said it was because of the margin. Too big to rig, so that you win with a big margin. If an election becomes too big to rig, that's the way it is. So Nigerians, if you want to save your future, you have seen that by people coming out. Like if you don't come out, the people that want to take your future will take it. You will just complain again. Their kids and their grandchildren will get richer at your expense. Your life will not get better. The small money you are making, they will make bad decisions that inflation will eat that money. Inflation is the biggest tax on commodity. You can now see how inflation has already destroyed your money and destroyed your enablement as we speak today. So they will make bad decisions while they will feed farms. And they will hedge your own resource. They will take your resource and hedge it against inflation. And their lives will be better. You will not have access to medical care and everything. You better don't come out and fight for your future if it means anything to you. So it has shown the power of the people. The power of people has always won. If you think people are not important, why did they spend money at dividing people? Why did they spend money at dividing and distracting people? If you think the power of the people is not important, that's why they spend money to divide people. That's why they spend money to divide people. If I write, that's why I say, see, young bro, I never reach where I go write memoir. If I write my memoir and I write my chapter alone in 2023 election, the things I saw, this country will go up in flames. That's why I don't want to write my memoirs. The things I saw, I personally experienced. The things I saw for defending democracy and saying, wait. That's why please don't lose your voice, so don't lose your voice, so a tweet. And what did I tweet? I notified the world that some people were manipulating elections. So they started calling me harass. So all the things the video went, I went through it too, I know it.
My greatest concern this morning, I don't know whether to be annoyed or to be afraid, is the statement of Nyesom Wike, the FCT minister, who said that if Tinubu wanted to win the election, he would have sent him I don't know, maybe it's my own interpretation that is not good, but I'm seeing it like he has told the world that he is the rigger in chief of elections. That if the president wanted to rig the election, he would have sent him.
Did he lie that he gets election won at all costs? Didn't the BBC report reveal that Peter Obi won on IREF in Rivers election? What are you saying with your mouth? What are you scared about? Has the man not been doing it in your eyes, Kuru Kuru? What are you scared about? Is it today he's been doing it?
He's now admitting and telling the world that he
because they are not ashamed of doing it. So if you Nigerians are so dumb, you don't want to come out and vote in your election, then continue to wallow in stupidity. Is it today he's been doing it? Are there no recordings in the past? Are there no recordings released by Sahara reporters? Is it today he's been doing it? Didn't you see the BBC report that based on IREF tally, Obi won Rivers, Tinubu was declared? Did you Nigerians say anything about it? What are you saying? That's what we are saying. It's the power of the people that win the election. If you like, you say, okay, I don't want to come. All I will tell you is the threats available. So what are you surprised about? Didn't you do it to Fubara? Didn't the declaration of emergency against Fubara broke the acted in aberration? And they got caught to say, oh, this and that. Is it today they'll be showing you that they are using the power for their own advantage? Is it today your systems have been broken? Is it today you can't trust your courts? Is it today your court is such a diction? Do you know now? Somebody was still telling me this thing yesterday. That is so bad. Court judgment in Nigeria is so bad that if you take a court judgment from Nigeria, you take it to the UK. It said they don't recognize it. They first scrutinize it because they don't trust judgments from Nigeria again. The lawyer was telling me yesterday.
Wow.
So you know the politicians have bastardized your system. So what is scaring you about what we can say? Is it today he has been doing it? Is it today he has been doing it?
When a witch begins to fly in the afternoon, then that's something else. A witch is meant to fly in the night, but this one is flying in the afternoon. That is really scary.
Is it today he has been doing it? Did the weekend successfully scatter PDP? Is it today he has been doing it and getting away with it? So what is scary? Somebody is telling you this is who I am. You are saying you are scared. Yango, you are an acting son. You know what? You are a strong man. These people don't care about you. They are telling you to your face. They are so proud and arrogant. So if you the people can't come out and say, oh, I need to save my country. They are so proud and arrogant. They are telling you to your face.
These are the people who call the government of Jonathan a government of impunity. What is this? If there's a word worse than impunity, I think.
Didn't Wike go saying that you guys already delivered for president? Are you not seeing all the parties collaborating with you? Is it today he has been doing it? Do you know how many core members died in Rivers State in 2023 elections? Do you know how many? Do you know how many? Is it today? You think they are ashamed of it? Do you were you know in this Lagos Yango when they carried Oro?
Yeah.
They said they wanted to cleanse the land. What was the spiritual implication? Was it not when they lost scandalously in the first set of round of elections? So what is Vicky saying that is scaring you? So if Nigerians choose to be docile, I've told you the booklet. 100 million Nigerians register for. If 60 to 70 conservative estimates come out, millions, and they vote en masse for their choice, the elections are going to be too big to rig. Exactly what happened to Osun. It was too big to rig. It was too big to rig. You think they didn't try anything? You think they had to get 44,000 votes now? They tried everything now. Like because the thing no work. That's why now they are trying to spin the narrative. If when they use federal might, we'll use it. And guess what? They are going to now go back and double the effort and perfect how to use federal might. So the part, if you think Osun was 1.0 battle, 2020 presidential election is times 150 million battle.
Well,
and that's not saving yourself. So that's why I think people must come out, vote, stay with their votes.
okay.
Election is counted.
Let's see how that pans out.
People went to Mount Collation Center. If they say they didn't use federal might, ask them. Yango, we're asking a question for 3 days. Why did IRF upload stop for close to 5 hours? You heard the video, said it yesterday. All this thing, you thought it was me saying it. All the thing I've been saying was when the video decided to speak. Is not what I've been saying. Why didn't I say before the election that it would be a miracle for Adeleke to win? Because based on the analysis of what of ground I saw, and the federal might being deployed, a lot of people are now trying to spin the narrative that I said that Adeleke was not going to win. Anyway, it's not today. People don't understand English in Nigeria. They hear what they want to hear. So that's why I don't explain myself twice. If you don't hear me once, forget it. Because people hear what they want to hear. All I said, let me put the level, which the papers carried, and you can go and check it. So it's going to be a miracle for Adeleke to win. And guess what? Today, why are we still talking about it 4 days after? Because it's indeed an Adeleke miracle. For him to defeat federal minds, it's indeed in fact, I'm not going to call it Adeleke. What's an Adeleke miracle? It's not about Adeleke. It's about the Osun people. It's not about Adeleke. Adeleke is just a beneficiary. It's about the Osun people saying Otoge. That's just it. It's not about Adeleke. Adeleke is too small in the echelon of the picture. It's about the Osun. And that's why I say the real winners are the Osun.
Yeah.
They are the real winners.
Yeah.
I saw one newspaper this morning listing winners and losers. The real winner, Osun people. The loser, federal mites. That's just, there was one clear winner and loser. I don't believe in that calling it. The real winner, Osun people. The loser, federal mites. I think that's the way, if I'm going to craft it, that's the way I'm going to craft it. Winners, Osun people. Losers, federal mites.
All right, Rufai.
Let's not deceive ourselves. So Nigerians, the best we can tell them is all of this. And that's why I constantly make you aware of the proceedings. And I'm brutally honest with you. Because, see, I don't believe in encouraging people to go and vote. I will tell you what is involved. But you're not going out to do an easy job. To vote and stay with your vote, you will get voter intimidation and harassment. Yes. You see your vote being poured away. How can you stay still? That's it. I'm not enough of telling people, just go out there. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's not for the faint-hearted. And I'm not saying this to scare anybody. I'm saying because it's a matter of fact. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's not for everybody. But if you believe that you can't continue to be in a country where people, that they are not better than you, all you are not better than you. In fact, you have a better moral beacon than most of them. You have a better moral beacon. You are not predisposed to violence. You are not predisposed to evil. They are predisposed to violence. They don't have human decorum. There's no sanctity of human decorum in their lives. Is it a man that has human decorum that will bribe people, give them money, induce them, so that you want them to vote for you, so that you want to lead them? If I say I want to lead people and people say they don't want it, I will generally go and see them. They don't want me, moving on. But this one, at all costs, you want to force yourself on the people. Does that show you human decorum? It's just like a man where you know say the woman don't like you. When you don't like you, then the next thing you force yourself, you are starting to spend money and you think, even if she now says, okay, I like you, she doesn't genuinely like you, she will just collect your money from you.
It's political kayamata.
Eh?
Political kayamata. Yeah.
You will not point it, okay, because you don't like me, you must like.
Yes,
so,
sir.
just truly, I want to lead you, and you say you don't want me to lead you. And I'm trying to force myself on you. That means there's something you are seeing, and that is not about me, it's about your own benefits. And we all know it's about their own benefits.
All right, let's drop it here, Rufai, so that we could go to the market now. Thank you so much for your time.
Please bring money on VOP. Let's get money.
All right.
We want to run this station.
Have a wonderful day.
And you too, my brother.
Yeah, bye.
Give malaria a double punch of Sune and Amodia Queen. An effective combination that Camosonate. Camosonator. It is anti-malaria therapy. Camosonate. Comes in 4 different packs for different age groups. Below 1 year, 1 to 6 years, 7 to 13 years, 14 and above. Camosonator.
Camosunate, effective anti-malaria for all ages. Marketed by Janet Pharmaceuticals Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see your doctor. Read the leaflet inside.
You are listening
to the number one station.
to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Do not touch that dial.
It's still the front page review on your darling station, Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I'm still here. My name is Nyamgul Agaji. We were just talking with Rufai Osun about what happened in the last election in Osun State. And this is the same thing we've been saying all the time. All the time. If you go out to vote, it will be difficult to rig. Now, you've seen videos, I'm sure, of people escorting ballot boxes. You've also seen videos of people challenging even armed men. In some cases, the armed men had to run away because they were trying to manipulate the results. They were trying to manipulate the people and intimidate the people, and the people stood their grounds. I mean, how many can you shoot at one time when you see 50 people, 100 people just standing there and telling you that we just want to do the right thing? And you have absolutely no excuse to shoot them. Some are recording, some are just because they have all the evidences. And that's what 2027 should be like. Yesterday I told you, and I'm going to repeat it now. The stay-at-home people in the last general election were 62.68 million people. APC that won had 8.79 million. PDP that followed had 6.98 million. LP that came third had 6.10 million people. All these three put together were not as much as the people who stayed at home and refused to vote. That's what you'll be doing if you stay at home. In Osun election, the person that won had 500 and something votes, 500 and something thousand votes. The person that came second had 400 and something thousand votes. Which means if you did not like the person who came second, but you didn't go out to vote because you thought that he was going to win, then 400 and something thousand people would have gone out to vote. Would you call that an election or no election? There was an election. Because how can 400 and something thousand people go out to vote and you say people boycotted the election? No, they voted. And even if it was only 200 people that went out to vote for a particular candidate, it will still be an election. So you've consented to the 200 people taking the day. So like Rufai pointed out, INEC has said that over 100 million people have registered. Imagine that we have also 52% of the turnout of voters to come vote for their preferred candidates. 52% like we had in Osun. Osun had 52%, which is very, very unprecedented as far as Nigeria's recent election history is concerned. So imagine we have 52%, or we have 60%, or 70%. The higher the numbers, the less the possibility of rigging an election. Remember, in Osun election, there were more than 15 governors in Osun. There were more than 20 ministers in Osun, and somebody who is the number 3 or 4, depending on who you are, the Senate president, was also there. They cannot tell me, they cannot tell you that they were not there to influence the results. You cannot say anything like that, because why were they there? Were they there to celebrate with Ademola Adeleke if he wins? Were they just there to attend a meeting? What were they looking for in Osun State? It was to do the undoable. But the people of Osun State said, we want this and it has to happen. That is how it should be in 2027. So if you're one of those who is saying, I'll stay at home, my votes don't count, the difference of more than 60,000 votes that gave Adeleke the win would be just one of you. could be the 100,000 people that are staying at home and you're part of them, the 1 million people that are staying at home and you're part of them. Make that resolution not to stay home. Go out and vote. The numbers to reach us are 080-3692-9933, 080-3692-9933. That's the regular call. For WhatsApp call and message is 081-7175-6338. 081-7175-6338. You can also join us on YouTube. Just look for our name, Voice of the People 90.3 FM. You will find it there and go to the live stream and you will contribute as well. We'll also be reading some messages from YouTube. Let's start with calls and then we can go to messages. Okay, beginning with this one. My very first call just dropped. Okay, call us now. Beautiful. Good morning to you. Sorry, I'm just pressing the wrong buttons here. All right, good morning to you. What's your name?
Good morning, Pastor Nyango. Good morning. Please for calling from HMO.
I don't talk to Pastor Abi. Good.
Yes, you always preach now.
Yes, sir.
Come out and vote and defend their vote.
Yes, sir.
Nyango, allegedly, I heard that to see people killed in Osun State. Are you aware?
Yes.
People killed, 28 people allegedly killed.
Yes.
Because of one election. Because for a man to become a governor, now to kill 28 people, tell people to come and vote and defend their vote.
Okay.
And that Yango, when someone like that was arrested, yes, it was making news everywhere. Today, this man was going to court since this month to 5th or 10th. The court was going on. I don't hear it in the station. What happened now? Let's know, because when he was arrested, we know. Let us know what is going on now. Someone like that, I'm talking about case.
Okay.
God bless that man because God bless him. God bless him. They can know. This is not Nigeria. It's a shame. They are doing an election in Nigeria to kill to something people.
So, will you vote or will you not vote?
It's a shame.
Will you vote or not?
Because of the governorship election. How many people take it to today's news in Sokoto?
Calm down. I'm asking you a question. Will you vote or not?
Will I vote or not? I'm talking about people that die. I don't know. They're going to come to
Will
vote.
you vote? I'm not talking about people who died. Jesus died. Are you not a Christian? So,
People
will you
that
vote
die,
or not?
Me vote. Will I vote? They ask me will I vote, Abi?
Yes.
I can't vote. I get
So there's no point now even talking to you. We're talking to the people who will vote, who still believe in Nigeria, who still believe in oneness. So if you won't vote, then there's no point. Let another person who will vote talk to us. At least people should have expressed the kind of fear that they're going to have. But you see, if you talk about people who died, yes, they died maybe connected to the election. Deborah that died, did she go out to vote? No. The country failed her because our leaders failed her. The people that were kidnapped in Oyo and the people who have been dying. Today we heard about, I think, 24 people who have been killed in Plateau and some other areas. Did they go out for election? No. Why? Because the government failed them. The system failed them. And you are here saying that you cannot be a part of the people who want to change the system that will preserve your life. You cannot travel to your state safely on the road because the system that is supposed to protect you has failed you. But you will not vote for a better one. You will not vote to even show those people that you are concerned about what is happening in Nigeria. Then it is not the country that has failed you. You have failed yourself. It's as simple as that. What else can I say to convince you that you are the one who has failed yourself? Because you have an opportunity. They have given you a teacher. Come to class so that you can pass exams. You say you will not go. They give you a test book to read. You say you will not read it. You give you exams to write. You say you will not write it because you know that you will fail. And tomorrow you blame your father who has been trying to train you in school. That is the one that didn't push me. We are pushing you now. Go and vote for someone you think will change the system in such a way that you will be free to talk. You will be free to associate. You will be free to travel. You will be free to go to school. You can be free to let your children play outside. Now we are afraid of everything that we used to enjoy in those days. I used to go visit my friends in a village that is so many kilometers away, and I'll come back in the middle of the night. I didn't care. There was nothing there that would scare me, except maybe some forces of darkness, which I never fear anyway. So why will you be saying, as a right-thinking Nigerian, I will not go out and vote? See what happened in Osun. People died, yes. But some of these people could still have died, whether there was an election or not. Would you rather sit in your house and die than go out to look for the change that you need to change? And I gave you an instance of Jesus Christ. He knew that if he came to earth, he was going to be killed. He came anyway. Did the change that he wanted come to the world? Yes, it did. Did everybody take it? No. But it will not be his fault that he didn't come. So I enjoin you, do the same. Go out and vote. Stop failing Nigeria. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, my sister.
My name is Ezine.
Ezine, go on.
We all wanted to go out to vote.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Now, me in particular, I've been going out to collect my PVC.
Yes.
They always tell us it's not available. It's not available. You know, few people tell us when to go and register. The day and the time it will stop. Now, I want you people to help us because everybody is saying go and collect your PVC. But you people do not know these people that we register to, they don't want to give us this PVC. So I want at least VOP is helping us. Let them find out why these people is not giving us our PVC. I have been going to collect my PVC. They are not giving us. They tell us come tomorrow, come next day, come this. They have not been giving us. So please, radio stations should make it possible to let us know when to go and collect it. I've been spending money transporting myself to that place to see that I collect this PVC. They are not giving us. Please, you people should help us and announce when there is the actual time which we're supposed to collect this PVC because they are not giving us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A valid excuse there. People are not finding it easy collecting their PVCs, and these complaints have been coming all the time. And I know that there could be technical problems, but I also know that there could also be a deliberate attempt to disenfranchise a lot of people because they know that on election day, one thing or the other will happen. But like I said before, I don't know what else I will tell people to do. I will always say, go and collect your PVC. But I also said a long time ago that maybe because everybody is just going as an individual, you go and the office will intimidate you and give you excuses and you come back. Maybe everybody that has not collected their PVC should come together and go on a particular day. Dedicate your time. It's as important as that. It's as important as that. Because sometimes if you say you are not going to vote, you don't care, they're not giving you the PVCs, and you just relax, maybe the next administration will not allow you sell in that market that you think you're getting food for your family. They will not allow you to walk on the road. They will not allow you to do a lot of things because the taxes will be killing you. And then the death that you're afraid right now will meet you anyhow. Somehow it will meet you. So make it a point to go get it. So maybe the people who do not have their PVCs and who genuinely are qualified to get their PVCs should organize themselves and go ask for this PVC. I'm not saying go and rebel, go and riot, or go and do anything, but just imagine 50 people coming on the same day, give us our PVCs. It will take a different perspective, and maybe things will be done. Because I don't know what else to do. I can only tell you go and get it, and I cannot go and flog these people. But we'll keep calling out the INEC officials and the people who are working in these offices. If these things are ready, please give it to the people. If you do not want them to vote, just tell them once and for all, because people spend their money and spend their time that they should have used to get money and get food for their families to come and stand there and ask for this PVC. So whatever the reason is, if really it is not available, explain to them better, not just come tomorrow. It's really annoying. So I sympathize with all of you who have been trying to get and you are not able to get but it's so important, it's almost a matter of life and death. So do your best, do everything possible, and get your PVCs. But this also is food for thought. Maybe after this, you will make an attempt to transfer this PVC to a place that you are very sure you can never be deprived of, whether voting or collecting it if it needs to be collected again or anything. You transfer it to that point so that it will be very easy for you. You see what I'm saying, even if I'm not saying it 100%. Okay, so sorry, I've been talking plenty this morning, but it is to talk like that. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. I don't know, it froze. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
How was your night?
My night was good.
Okay. Number one, I'm going to vote.
Beautiful. I like that. Thank you.
I have my PVC. I've been voting since 1980s, and I will continue to vote.
Thank you.
Yes, I think campaign starts today, bah?
Yes.
From 12 midnight, so I will vote NDC. Nobody should tell me I shouldn't mention campaign have not started. Campaign has started, though. Please, I want to confirm something. Did Davido say that Dangote called him?
Yeah. A lot of people called him.
This is unbelievable. So you can see the people that are destroying this country. You can see. In fact, God will bless Davido, because some other people would have buried this this information, and the general public will not know what had happened in the secret. Imagine, look at the personalities that are making sure that we remain poor. That's why a bag of cement is sold on close to 14,000 now. Why won't he call for him to subpedal, for the people's will to be reverted? These are the people destroying the life of Nigerians, pretending as if they love us. Oh, it is a pity. I am going to vote, and I will start campaigning, and I will do everything within the framework of legality to make sure that I promote my candidate. And I will encourage people, both in Lagos here and in my state, to make sure that they go out to vote. We must vote. Oh. Look at the number of people dying. Look at those people killed in Plateau now. Look at this lady's program yesterday night, Evening Rush. What's her name? Esther Nwachukwu. Look at what she narrated. How somebody lost his life because there was no oxygen. And we are hearing that 210 trillion is missing, and our hospitals have no oxygen. You can imagine. And these people are spending 110 billion in Osun, one state. That is a budget of some countries in Africa. And people say we should keep quiet. People will come and defend evil. In the face of this calamity, some people will call and defend what they know that they're defending evil. Look at all that is happening. Look at the certificate saga. What are we talking about? People should come out and vote and defend their vote. I will be there 10 midnight, 11. I will be there. God bless you.
God bless you too. I like that determination. Okay, so it's Voice of the People, callers, and talk to us. Let me just take some messages before I go back to the calls. This one says, okay, food for thought. Okay, food prices on the rise as inflation slows down sounds oxymoronic in a country that is naturally blessed as the land is green. Could this food wahala be attributable to non-state actors that are now in some farms, mostly in northern states, collecting tax from farmers before they may access their farms, barring having a federal government, its secure apparatus? Okay, celebrating laziness and sitting on lazy men, easy chairs. On Osun State Goba election results and Governor Adeleke declared victor. Hope Adeleke may not go the way of the other state governors that joined APC government against pauperized multidimensional Nigerians eating sand. As I heard these immoral comments renting the air by the aviation minister Keyamo after Adeleke win that agreement is agreement, reminiscent of Nyesom Wike's FCT minister and Emperor Kwo, his boy Governor Similarly Fubara. What a country where today becomes tomorrow and yesterday today. I humbly submit. Dr. Ugo Suji. Oh, okay. I even took something else. Okay, now the Department of Justice in the USA would want to gaslight Tinubu activities as complicit in certain shady deals. This time around, hope it will not be tossed in the dustbin as usual, corroborating what that entails by a senior advocate of Nigeria that our Constitution 1999 as amended is a forgiver of sin by virtue of Section 137, subsection 1, paragraph J, that condemns certificate forgery by any of the presidential candidates, but muted in the Electoral Act 2026 on certificate forgery. Lord have mercy. From the desk of Dr. Ugo Suji from Festac, His Royal Highness B.C. Nwoko is saying, it is only tribalism that made Governor Adeleke of Osun State to reaffirm his support for President Tinubu's second term in office. It's so unfortunate and shameful that people can easily accept failure because of tribalism. Nevertheless, 2027 presidential election will be between the hungry and angry Nigerian masses and will never be based on mere endorsement by any governor or individual. Nigerian president should be chosen based on credibility and competence and not on criminality and tribalism. Betterment of Nigeria should be our goal. Have a blessed day. Okay, thank you very much. Let me take this call before I go back to the messages. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Yango.
Good morning, my brother.
Yes, my name is Shola. I'm calling from Egbeda.
All right, Shola, go on.
See, I'm good.
Yes.
The revelations coming from Davido has confirmed the fact that the problem of Nigeria are the oligarchs, you know, before even going to Nigerians themselves. Okay, now, why is Dangote calling Davido? You know, I so much like this boy. One thing about David is that he has a pure heart. You know, that you know, if that's why it is in the Bible. It said there's a way God judges. I'm not saying that, you know, he's going to, who is going to heaven or not, but there are some people you look at them and say, this one can never go to heaven, can never make it. He's just saying the way it is. And if only many of these celebrities can be like this guy, he is one of the factors that played out in Osun that made democracy to stand. 3 factors in that Osun. The number one is the governor. You know why I said the governor? If he did not do well, he wouldn't have had the majority of the votes because there was a fair, what I mean fair election is that the majority carried the vote. If he did not do well, this should be a lesson for other governors, and it brings the man back to Ambode. If Ambode was left, Nigeria, the Lagosians love that man, but the powers that be, the oligarchs, you understand my point? Which Dangote now has reared his head to show that he's among them. You know, so Nigerians should take note, and also let us be prepared, like Rufai said. You understand? Look at somebody like Wiki. These people are unrepentant, very unrepentant, and that is how many of them are. The people in government now that are taking over the affairs of this country, permit me to say, they are evil. We have never seen it so bad. So Nigeria should be prepared. This coming election, let everybody come out in their numbers and stand by their vote. Let us shun divisions. I am telling you, that's what can stand against us. Especially in Lagos. Lagos is going to be rowdy. It is going to be chaotic. I can bet you. They are going to deploy all their possible means. Let the Yorubas defend the Igbos. Let the Igbos defend the Yorubas. Let's stand for what is right, so that we can get it right. Thank you, Yamgo. Let me go for that.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's pay some bills now. We'll be back in a jiffy. Don't go away.
Find your brand.
Give Valdavia a double punch of Protestant and Amodia Queen. An effective combination that Camosonate. 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 There's anti-malaria therapy. Camosonate. Comes in 4 different packs for different age groups. No 1 year, 1 to 6 years, 7 to 13 years, 14 and above. Camosonate. Camosonate.
Camosonate, effective anti-malaria for all ages. Marketed by Zenith Pharmaceuticals Limited. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see your doctor. Read the leaflet inside.
You are listening
to your the number one station.
to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Do not touch that dial.
I'm so glad to know that you're still there and listening to us. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Nyambul Agaji, and I'm here with you trying to take the headlines. Okay, let me read some more headlines when we leave politics, because we've seen so many other ones who were talking about only politics. The others are alleged drug trafficking. Tinubu joins U.S. Justice Department's request for 10-day delay in release of records. Remember, there's talk about releasing the alleged drug trafficking case against the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in America. And the Justice Department is calling for more days to delay, they're calling for delay of the release of those papers. And some other people are saying they cannot give them the 10 days that they're asking for. They're just going to give them maybe 4 days. Someone is saying Abuja politicians caused APC's Osun election loss. That is Sule. If you read that story, you'll get it. And Wike is saying, start crying now. You can't defeat Tinubu in 2027. Garba Shehu is commending Amukwiton and saying that Jega gave Nigeria the best election since June 12, 1993. Okay, so maybe he saw what we didn't see. Salary crisis, NLC warns of fresh health sector strike. Ezekwesili budget tax federal government on 746 million pounds UK ports deal review and fiscal transparency. And then US lawmaker opposes lifting Nigeria's CPC status. That is a country of particular concern. Some people are saying they should lift it, and one lawmaker is saying never. Anyway, those are some of the headlines. Call us now. Let's hear what you have to say. Hello, good morning.
Yango, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Yes, Sita Akodiba. I'm calling you from Apapa.
Akodiba, go on.
Yes. Yango.
Yes, sir.
Anybody who tell Nigeria that APC did not want to take Osun State by hook or by crook is trying to gaslight people. Whoever that is telling you, oh, president is not interested in taking Osun State, that he'll allow democracy to prevail, that person is trying to gaslight the people. Listen, Osun people display to Nigerians that thing that they say, the power of the people is greater than the people in power. That is what they do not want Nigeria to see. These people unleash everything they can unleash. All the federal might, whatever they can do to make sure they intimidate Osun people. But the people stand their ground. People from learning. That lesson that although Osun people have shown to Nigerians, you can do it. Yeah. That is why Wike is coming out to, although don't like talking about him because he doesn't deserve my attention in any form. I have to be very honest. It doesn't deserve my attention in any form. So him coming out to say, hey, I could have been in Osun. Number one, he's making us to understand that he's a leaking machine. He's an agent of chaos. Anywhere they want chaos, they should send him that he's going to bulldoze everything. But in Osun, people to their ground and show that Nigerians, you guys can do it. So the lesson have been passed. It's left for Nigerians. 2027. Man, woman, boy, and girl. Live all this agile life. Let us be on the street and protect our vote. But people have shown us the template. It's left for us. Like so many presenters can say, and you have been recording it also. how many people that the police want to shoot in case if they want to shoot, but I don't think that they will want to shoot. But the truth is that all those intimidation, the power of the people is greater than the people in power. It is left for us, T27, we come out, stand our ground, that our vote must count. That is what, it's just a day, and you see what the result. Everybody is genuinely happy. Everybody is genuinely happy, and APC is now unleashing their media, whatever, or media attack dogs to come and gaslight the people. Oh, they would not want it. They want it with all. Okay, is all those governors doing there? What is he doing there? The application they seize. Well, why did they seize it? From one party to even to the extent of them want to register a party. What is all that for? What is all that for? If they are trying to gaslight the people and some people are believing it, oh no, Mr. President do not want it. He want it. The people showed him that no. This time around, you can't have your way. So it is better Nigerians learn this lesson, stand their ground and tell the politicians this time around you guys cannot have your way. Because this country belongs to every one of us. Inyangol is from a Nigerian family. Tunubu is from a Nigerian family. Me, Akodeba is from a Nigerian family.
Yes, sir.
Nobody is more Nigerian than me. Okay, all of us are stakeholders. So we want our children are here. So we want it to work.
Okay.
To work. So and nobody is will be coming to, intimidate each other. All of us must do the right thing. And the right thing is now.
Thank you.
There's no time to do the right there's no wrong time to do the right thing. The right thing is now. Because this country is nowhere to be found in the communication in terms of positivity.
Thank you.
It's nowhere to be found. So if those who know should know this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Akodeba. Okay. You see, anytime the people decide to stand, things happen for them. Do you remember Edo Nobi Lagos? And they got their way. Federal might couldn't do anything. The ruling powers couldn't do anything. Edo Nobi Lagos, and Edo did not become Lagos, if you understand what that means. And Osun also stood their ground and said, Osun not be Lagos. Osun cannot go the way of, others. We are going to stand our grounds. Things happen for them. So you, as a Nigerian, will you say, Nigeria not be Lagos? Nigeria not be one man thing? And then you stand your ground. This is not to say that if you find one person that is good in a party that ordinarily everybody is talking against, that you shouldn't vote for them. Because I know some people in parties that we may not like right now, but the individuals are good enough, and despite the fact that they are inside that party, they're doing well. And there are some people in other parties that you know that if you vote for them, they will be worse than what you're seeing right now. So shine your eyes. That is what it is in Nigeria. Let me take this message from the U.S. Greetings to Nyamgulan Rufai and all 90.3 FM family. Stronger Naira must reach the common man. He's taking his write-up from the Punch of today. The Punch reports that Nigeria's foreign reserves have risen above $52.5 billion, a 17-year high, while the Naira continues to strengthen. This is encouraging, but Nigerians must feel the improvement in their daily lives. A stronger economy should mean lower food prices, affordable transportation, more jobs, and improved purchasing power. Economic statistics are important, but the true measure of economic progress is the welfare of the people. Let economic growth reach the dining table of every man. This is from, this is from Dr. K in USA. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Yangu.
Good morning, my brother.
Thank you for the good job you're doing. I appreciate it, sir.
Thank you for being there.
My name is Broshika Obodo, calling from Moshede.
All right, keep it short, please.
My brother, see what Wike is talking about. Is Wike more powerful than Hope Uzodinma? Is he more powerful than the 16th governor that went to the Osun State? Is he more powerful than the Senate president? See, this country, the time I've reached when we be punishing all these politicians that are saying whatever they like. He said that if the president would have liked to take Osun, because he will be there. Is he more powerful than others? See, this week have gone to the extent that people will start to stone this man whenever he talks. So he's just talking with impunity that he have arrived. How can this man be in PDP and be acting like this? Well, Nigerians, are we changed by no? I'm not seeing all these things these people are acting. Why must Wike be saying all these things? They've tried all they can do. If not the video that continue steadfastly to meet him. See, if anybody tell that Tinubu did not want Osun, he's a liar. He wanted by all means. That's why he deployed all these governors, even the senior president representing the president in that state. How can you come there and tell me that you don't want? They want, but the videos stood against them and fought, and the people of Osun, I heard them. Thank you for the good work. Continue, please. God bless you.
God bless you too. Okay, this message from YouTube is saying, I'm shocked that Dangote too tried calling Davido to delete his tweet. Okay. Yeah, even if we hear that Dangote may have called Davido, I really do not know what he said and why he said that. Dangote, let me just play the devil's advocate, is not a politician, but he's a very close person to the Adeleke family. Davido and his father, you know, they're in the same league, more or less. Even the father of Davido could have called him, because it's a dangerous thing when all these people are beaming their searchlight on you and against what you're doing. It could mean that, Abego, take down that tweet so that you do not lose your life. But Davido has his own square, and he said no to all of this. So let's leave the aspect of Dangote out. A lot of people may have called, family and friends may have called out of genuine concern for him to take down the tweet, not because the tweet will make the other people not to win, or they want the people to win that are warning him, but for fear of the life of Davido. Let's look at the issues in Osun. Let's look at what the people did in spite of all this. Let's look at what Davido himself did in spite of all this. Family and friends and enemies were calling. One of the persons that called was the Senate president that Davido said was his godfather as far as he is concerned. That one is a politician, so we know what he would say. But someone who is like another father figure, who is at least trying his best not to let us know if he is, but not to let us know that he's a politician, also called him. Why are we focusing on him and not focusing on the people who have been grabbing and running all the while? So I think we are misleading ourselves to argue about something that shouldn't be. Good morning. Wike said if Tinubu wanted to win Osun State governorship election, he would have used federal might, and we have not forgotten about what Tinubu told APC members in Edo State if they want him to give them Edo State, and they responded yes, and patriotic Nigerians are ready for APC in 2027 presidential election because it will be peace for peace and fire for fire. Peter Obi and other presidential candidates signed peace accord, but incompetent Tinubu was absent because he is above the law of lawless countries like Nigeria, and we will know if Tinubu will be sanctioned. I'm not sure the peace accord is something that will make you to be sanctioned. It's just something that shows that you are a lover of peace. So if you don't sign it, I'm not sure constitutionally it's something that says if you don't sign it, you become a criminal, would be persecuted for that or prosecuted for that. No. It just shows your integrity, it just shows your principles, it just shows your moral standing when it comes to politics. I don't know if anybody, okay, that was from Leo from Lagos anyway. I don't know how many of us noticed that bandits and kidnappers have suspended their devilish operations ahead of the election campaign that kicks off today. Also, I would tell Nigerians what to do if actually we want a change of government after announcement of the 2027 general election results. One of it is to stop electorates from taking their phones to polling units to take photographs of already thumb-printed ballot paper. Furthermore, Nigerians should call for the disqualification of any candidate that refuses to sign peace accord form. It's a sign of grab it, snatch it, and run away with it. And if there's no legal document signed by such candidates involved in the terrible act of disorganizing a whole national election, they will definitely get away with it. Finally, any youth corps member in charge of any polling unit that the result presented to INEC is different from what was signed and given to all party agents, such corps member should be arraigned in court and prosecuted to serve at least 10 years behind bar. All this, if put in proper use, we would build a better Nigeria that will make life better for you and I. Wow, Temitope Anotoye sent this in. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is Wabeze from Ushodi.
All right, Wabeze.
On the threat from Wike and the boast, he's the boast of a coward. He wants to intimidate Nigerians, but we are above him.
Yeah.
Just like what they did in Osun before the election. They threat anybody who comes out who is not voting for our party, let that person be killed. And the people say, if you want to kill us, kill us. When they see the number that came out, they were overwhelmed. That is exactly what is going to happen to Wike in FCC and in River State and all over Nigeria. My prayer is that Nigerians should resolve that, it's a do or die.
Yeah.
We either, because if you participate, you will die. If you don't participate, you will still die.
Yeah.
So why not we participate and die for the just cause? It's irritating somebody who said this morning because of Nnamdi Kanu is in prison, he will not vote. Then let him know that he's one of the people who is still holding Nnamdi Kanu in prison by his actions and inactions. So let us resolve and believe that we want to make a change.
Yeah.
Just like a lion who is the king of the jungle. On his own, it will be threatening other animals. But when three hyenas face him, he will see him, he will run away. So we can, whatever that is making to be boasting, he will know his lesson if the people resolve to teach him the lesson he deserves. One man cannot be bigger than a community, talk less of a state. I don't know how power drunk he is that's making him to talking to Nigerians as if we are his slaves. So I pray to Nigerians, please let us put aside tribalism. Anywhere you see Igbo man being intimidated as a Yoruba man or Hausa man, try your hand and condemn it.
Yeah.
Fight for him.
True.
The same thing can still happen to you. Then the verse will be the case. You fight for Nigerians, not for. I pray the military personnel that are going to be deployed to this exercise. Please, they are Nigerians. Let them feel the pulse we are feeling. Their families are sharing into this suffering of the country. So let them not allow themselves to be used to manipulate any system. So that everything. I'm not talking about candidate. Anyone you want to vote for, you should be free to vote for that person with your conscience without being intimidated. Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you too. Okay. From the YouTube channel, we see some messages. Good morning, my brother. You see, the money they're supposed to use to build factories, companies, for people to work, they prefer to use it for buying votes. Wike deserves to be chased out of this Nigeria. That's from Juliet Obasui. And Tracy Josephine is saying, Jacobin is saying, Nigeria is in a deep mess. Criminals everywhere. Focus on framing his frugality as prudent financial management and accountability, essential for cutting government waste and ensuring. Peter Obi is focused on framing his frugality and prudent financial management and accountability, essential for cutting government waste and ensuring public funds are used for development rather than personal gain. And Wike and Tinubu are all, including Shagori, they are all of dubious character. Nigerians need to do something about Wike. If not, he will destroy this country. This other one, Adetunde says, Davido's interview, Aliko Dangote too, is part of the APC selfish, wicked political cabal, or he is supporting them. Why should he be pressing Davido to delete his tweet? Okay. You are 100% right, Tracy Jacobin, about his comments and all that. Forcing yourself on the people is grave in the Nigerian lingua. It is very disturbing that Dangote is supporting these criminalities. That's Jacobin still saying. Okay. And then, good morning, Yamgul. My name is Lady T from Surulere. What I'm begging Nigerians to come out in mass that day and vote, also stay there and defend their votes. Let's use the Osun election as example. Okay. Ogbuaguntina. Waguntina, thank you very much for your message. And this one from Godwin Henry says, good morning. My problem is INEC. They are not giving some of us our voters card till now, but they keep saying it's not yet available. And then, okay, so these are some of the messages from the YouTube channel. Let's go to the ones on WhatsApp. Can you imagine Osun election, 110 billion naira, INEC, any party that did not sign the peace accord must not contest. The candidates must sign by his or herself, not sending anyone to represent you. Nigerians ready and watch out for Wike in 2027, since he said if Tinubu wants to win, he would have sent him. Nigeria must prove him wrong, that we are bigger than one man called Wike. Let me take a final call now. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Younggood.
Good morning to you.
Good morning to all of you.
Good morning to you.
The state of Osun. I'm not in Nigeria.
Okay. Okay.
Please, I want to ask which kind of country is this? Because I don't even understand what is going on. Imagine Wike will come and speak anyhow he likes, do anyhow, acts, and nothing happens to him, as in they are not doing anything about him. They didn't caution him, nothing. No arrest, no, as in fact, the person I want to talk about is the president. He's the one in cause of all this. He's not even saying anything. He doesn't even care. Whatever is going on, he's even the master planner. He's even the number one that is giving them that morale that they should do anything they like. Will I start from the killing, the hunger? Look at the way they are wasting money. Money while other countries are busy making use of their own money. And tomorrow they will travel to those countries, a country that is governed by their own fellow men. They will travel to that place, lie down, sleep, wake up, walk around. Then you come and you just be doing anyhow. Tomorrow you come and budget at another money. Tomorrow you go and borrow money. But those people, and I want to beg Davido, the energy he channeled on his uncle's election or whatever, he should also channel that election too, because we still need it in 2027 election, because that 2027 is also important to Nigeria. It's just the way that the uncle is important. He is not even only him, it's also important to us, because we still need a change, whether is my state or not my state. At least, even as I'm not from Abia, but at least if I hear the good thing that is happening in Abia, I'm also happy. May I've changed my own destiny to Abia state until I have a good governor in my own state. That is how it's supposed to be. So we should please also channel the energy in 2027 election.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
God
you.
bless you. And God bless Achinaka. But we still have our finishing business outside, not to.
Vivian Love, I can see. Say hi to Joshua, my guy. Okay, so it's still Voice of the People. I'm expecting a guest to join us, but if it's not coming, I'll use this time to take the messages that are here. I said I was going to take only the last call. We have a message from Mazi Ugochukwu, which says somebody close to Okpebolo should let him know what it takes to deliver 2.5 million votes. Pedestrian bridge is needed in Ladikpor bus stop in Mushin. APC governors and other leaders should learn how to win masses' hearts through doing the needful. God save our country. Okay, we also have another message here from Mayor from Ikotumegbe. Good morning, everyone in the studio. Please, we don't need people like General Abdul Salam and Reverend Matthew Kuka for the peace accord, because they are not useful during and after election. As far as I'm concerned, those men are the problem of anyone expecting Tinubu to participate in the peace accord and national debate. Is wasting his or her time, because Tinubu told us that power is served, but it's not served, but you go grab it, snatch it, and run away with it. All is fair in politics, and that he will fight to finish. That is the language of our president. Oh God, arise and trouble those who are troubling Nigerians. We also have this one saying, good morning, VOP. Let us not be deceived by the outcome of the Osun election. Just like They displayed speech impediment in 2023, then sudden trips and falling orchestrated to give the impression of an ailing candidate. This one is to give the impression that our votes will count. Let us not let down our guard. Let us be eternally vigilant and dine with APC with a long spoon. Koniman die, Koniman buriam. To catch monkey, you behave like one. Osadebe Nwaje back in Lagos. Welcome back, Osadebe. Okay. Okay, someone is just trying to scam me here and telling me that there's 15,000 naira cash transfer from Governor Ademola Adeleke celebrating Osun State election victory now with the sum of 15,000 naira. This message has been going on social media. If you see it, please delete it immediately. That is a scam. They're even trying to scam VOP and me. I don't like cheap money. I beg, leave me. Okay, this message says the recent meeting of the Catholic Bishop Conference of Nigeria with President Tinubu to raise concerns about the challenges facing Nigeria, such as insecurity, economic hardship, and need for credible elections. Heaven was let loose by the aides of Mr. President against Bishop Onayekon. By telling the president the truth about the state of the nation, Tinubu's response was, all is fair in politics. Over the weekend, the Islamic scholar Sheikh Sani Yahya Jingir made comments capable of promoting division in the country and disunity also. Heaven was not let loose by the Mr. President's aides. The Jingir statement means that even when millions of Nigerians voted to choose their leader, it is a waste of time because 4 or 5 judges will determine the final outcome of the election. This is clear indication on how they are using the judiciary to make decisions against the decision of millions of Nigerians in a democratic nation. Is that a democracy? Nigerians have suffered enough from election in which the will of people is subverted. The 2027 election must not become another opportunity for political actors to mess up their strength. All is not fair in politics, and it must never be. Evil shall slay the wicked. Aikozo from Ayobo sent this in. And this one says, good morning from this end. I never expected this from a learned governor saying he supports Tinubu because he is Yoruba. Shows how tribalism has eaten up the fabrics of Nigerian politics. 2027, Nigerians should come out and vote for their preferred candidates, regardless of religion, ethnicity, and tribalism. Engineer Lawrence of Foku from Igbolerin sent this in. Okay, but this is how we wrap up this show this morning, and we're very happy that you were there to listen to us. We'd like to reconnect with you any other time that we are having that opportunity. That's tomorrow, 24 hours from now. So until then, my name is Nyamgul Gaji. Bye for now.
You are listening
to your the number one station.
To Voice of the People 90.